In this video, I'm going to show you a bean-free, keto-friendly chili that is absolutely loaded with tender meat. Speaking of the meat, chuck roast is what we're using for this. We want to get a Dutch oven pan, nice and hot with a little bit of avocado oil, and we're going to sear the chunks of chuck roast. Now, what I like to do is kind of cut off any loose ends, any loose pieces that are just kind of dangling on the pot roast, and also any parts that are super like hard fat, get rid of those. But then you just want to chunk it up into like 1 by 2 inch cubes. And you want to make sure you spread it out in the pan. You don't want to just throw the whole roast in there. You want it to give it some space, and you want to get a nice dark brown sear on all sides, top, bottom, all the sides. You're going to spend a little time on this, right? And by the way, if the pan does not give up the piece of meat, it's telling you it's not ready yet. So if it sticks like that one is, just wait. So several minutes later, we'll put in the rest of the chuck roast, and we'll take the nice seared chunks out and give them a little love with some salt and pepper. Once your chuck roast is nice and seared, take everything out and set it aside, and we'll come in next with some onion. Now, onion's full of carbs, right? But I can't do chili without onion, so we went with just 1/4 cup. It'll add a couple of carbs to it, but no big deal. The net carbs in this chili is pretty fantastic. And now we're going to add in our second meat, which is going to be just ground chuck. 1 pound of ground chuck in there, and we'll cook it with the onion till it's, pretty much all the way done. This is going to simmer for like 2-3 hours, so the ground beef is still a little pink in some spots, but it'll definitely cook by the time it's ready to serve. So we'll add in our spices now. The oregano, cumin. If you want it to be a little warm, a little spicy, hit it with a little bit of cayenne pepper. Some chili powder, a couple tablespoons worth. By the way, the full recipe will be down below in the description. And some smoked paprika. Now this is special. Smoked paprika, special to me at least. This summer I actually decided to make my own paprika. I grew some paprika plants from seed, harvested them, smoked them, dehydrated them, and made my own smoked paprika. And let me tell you, the flavor is amazing. There's a good amount of fat in the pot now, and that's the best time to get all of these seasonings, all the herbs, the spices, all mixed in well with that fat, because that's where they're going to release all of their flavor and wake up really nicely. Then we're going to add in our tomatoes. Make sure you check the label on your canned tomatoes. Find the brand that has the lowest carbs, and then make sure you drain it, because that'll get rid of even more carbs, right? And we'll kind of replace that lost liquid with beef stock. And again, make sure you're checking the label, because some brands have carbs in their beef stock. You want to find one that's 0 carbs or less than 1 carb per serving on the label. You don't want to cover the meat completely, but most of the way, and let it simmer covered for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, we're going to add in some sausage. I'm going with andouille, but you could do like your favorite smoked sausage if you want. And that is our third meat. 3 hours total, and that chuck roast will be super tender, and you can attack it with your favorite toppings. I'm just going with sour cream, some sharp cheddar, and sprinkle it with a little bit of cilantro. You could split this pot into 6 servings, 5 servings, or 4 servings. If you split it in the 4 servings, you will have 4 extremely hearty, big servings of chili. That will be about 5 net carbs per bowl. I'm cooking with Chris. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like or consider subscribing if you haven't already, because that tells YouTube you want to cook with Chris again.